Welcome to the Hero Tales of the Tomes How to Play video. Whether you're playing one-on-one or with 4 other friends, we'll go over all you need to know in order to play the game. Every game of Hero Tales of the Tomes begins with each of the players deciding which hero they wish to play as. Your hero is not simply a persona. Each one can attack and use powerful abilities that will shape the game. If your hero dies, then you'll lose. Your goal is to defeat the other heroes and be the last one standing. Throughout the game, your hero will level up, gaining new strength and abilities. To begin, decide which player will go first, then continue around the table clockwise until each player has a hero. Here's a brief introduction to each of the heroes to help you decide. First, the demon, Scatasia. She thrives on your enemy's pain by manipulating the battlefield as well as the graveyard with her necrotic powers. Next is Arcanus, the mage. With his vast amounts of mana and skill, even the most advanced spells won't be beyond your reach. Or there's Nasha, the fierce war chief of the Ulji tribe. She'll swiftly cut down any foe with her relentless attacks. With Darren, the legendary master blacksmith, you can craft a multitude of equipment and gain advantage by forging yourself into an unstoppable force. Finally, there's Heathenmore, an ancient, immortal guardian of a vast forest. Summon companions to your side and bolster their strength to stand against your foes. Once everyone has decided on a hero, an opening hand of 5 cards is dealt out to each player. There are 4 different types of cards you'll see while playing: companions, equipment, spells, and quests. Companions are the allies you'll call to your hero's side. Equipment are the weapons and armor you'll forge to aid you in battle. Spells are the magic your hero will cast, and quests will change the battlefield in new and exciting ways. Companions and equipment have a level requirement that your hero will have to meet, while spells have a mana cost. Quests are a little different, however, and have no cost. Quests have a unique card back, and when they come to the top of the deck, they'll come into play immediately and affect all players. At the top left is where you'll find the cost of the card you want to play. Companions and equipment require your hero to be a certain level, and spells require you to pay a certain amount of mana. In the banner at the top of the card is where you'll find the name of the card. Near the center of the card on the companions is where you'll find the attack and health of the card. The text box is the most important area on a card and will tell you all that you need to know about what the card does. At the top of the text box, you'll find the card's type and subtypes. This is a helpful identifier to help you know what kind of card it is and what can affect it. The main body of the text box will contain all of the card's effects. Card types and keyword abilities will be in bold text, and card names will be in italics. Any bolded text that is followed by a colon is a cost required to use an active ability. Active abilities are powerful effects that you can use at any time and on any player's turn. At the bottom of the card, in italics and smaller print, you'll find brief story or lore information on the card, referred to as flavor text. Next, we'll go over the symbols that are on your cards and what they mean. The sword symbol represents the attack value of heroes and companions. This lets you know how much damage they'll deal in combat. The diamond symbol represents mana. Mana is the cost to play a spell or use an active ability. Your hero's mana shows you how much you have at your disposal each round. At the start of your turn, all of your mana will return to you. The crown symbol is a level requirement to play a companion or equipment. At the start of every round, your hero will gain 1 level. You cannot play cards that add up to more than your hero's level in a single turn. The shield symbol represents armor. Armor reduces how much physical damage your hero takes. Whenever armor prevents damage, it is depleted for the remainder of the round. Just like mana, at the start of your turn, all of your armor returns to you. Finally, the plus symbol represents the health value of heroes and companions. Health is how much damage your hero or a companion can take before it's been killed. If your hero's health drops to 0, you'll lose the game. On odd levels, your hero will level up, increasing in power and attributes. On even levels, your hero will gain new abilities. The ability cards are specific to a certain hero and are double-sided. When you reach the appropriate level, you will decide which side of the ability you want to use for the remainder of the game. Attacking is one of the most basic ways to defeat your opponents. All of the heroes can attack and companions can attack as soon as they come into play. When you attack with your hero or one of your companions, simply pick an opponent's hero or companion that you'd like to attack. Each attack is done separately, so you do not need to choose all of your attackers at once. When you attack, you'll deal physical damage equal to your attack to their health. If the target's health reaches 0, then it will be killed and sent to the discard pile, also known as the graveyard. Under normal circumstances, heroes and companions do not hit back in response. One of the key things in combat that will affect how you choose to attack is if your opponents have defending companions. A defending companion acts as a shield, reducing damage that you deal equal to its health value. Defending companions are not dealt damage during combat unless they are the original attack target. At the end of your turn, decide how you want your companions to defend for the upcoming round. Attacking with your companions will not prevent them from defending for you. You can choose to defend with as many or as few of your companions as you'd like. When defending with multiple companions, their combined health total is what shields whoever they're defending. You will not be able to chain your defenders together or have one companion defend for multiple targets. Now that we've gone over some of the basics, we'll go over an example turn and show you how to go about starting a game. First, set the main deck and side deck somewhere in reach of each of the players. The side deck contains cards you'll pull out through special effects and abilities, so you don't have to worry about shuffling it. Quest cards can't be in your opening hand, so shuffle any dealt out at the start back into the deck. On your opening hand, you'll get one free mulligan. Any cards you don't want, simply put them aside and draw that many again. After everyone decides to keep their hands, shuffle any cards that were set aside back into the deck. Have everyone place their hero in front of them and be sure to keep track of everyone's health with the score pad provided, with scrap paper, or with the Hero Tales of the Tomes health tracker app. There are a few things that will happen automatically at the start of your turn. If you're the first player in the round, then the first thing that happens is that each player's hero levels up. Everyone begins the game at level 1 and maxes out at level 8. Keep track of everyone's level with the level tracker die or with the score pad. In this example, everyone reached level 4 and chose new abilities for their heroes. Next, your once per round effects and everyone's once per turn effects are now usable again. Each hero's mana and armor returns to their maximum value at the start of their turn. Use the tokens provided to help you keep track of how much mana and armor you have left. Lastly, you'll draw a card from the main deck and add it to your hand. In Hero Tales of the Tome, there is no maximum hand size. From this point forward, there isn't a strict structure to what order you have to do things in your turn. You can play cards, use abilities, and attack in any order and combination that you like. Keep in mind that your opponents will be given the opportunity to respond to any actions you take with abilities and quick cast spells. You can play any number of companion or equipment cards from your hand, as long as their combined level does not exceed that of your heroes. In this example, Nasha is going to play a level 2 Stalwart Knight and a level 1 Sparring Short Sword. Then, she's going to attack the enemy's Whiplash Skirmisher with her Stalwart Knight. Whiplash Skirmisher has Retaliate, so it's going to hit the Stalwart Knight back in response. Keep track of any damage dealt or stat changes on your companions with the green and red tokens provided. The damage from Stalwart Knight's attack is enough to kill the Whiplash Skirmisher, so it's going to be sent to the shared discard pile, also referred to as the graveyard. Next, Nasha is going to attempt to play a Frenzy spell to boost her attack by 4 until the end of the turn. However, her opponent is going to play the quick cast spell, Spell Shatter, in response, destroying the frenzy and negating its effects. With nothing else left to play, Nasha will attack and end her turn by having Stalwart Knight defend for her. Turns will continue in this fashion, with players leveling up, playing cards, and attacking, until only one hero is left standing. The last player left at the end of the battle will be declared the winner. You now should have everything you need to begin playing. If you're looking for more info or detailed rules interactions, be sure to check the instruction guide provided or visit talesofthetomes.com/FAQ. I hope you have fun and may the best player win.